don't
30,
sneeze.
So there's 30 seconds to successfully set up a camera.
In 3, 2.
We did that on the first episode.
You were on local twist with Tam and Disch.
She's been down at Curly's Pub. That's what we do on Fridays.
And happy, well, no, we do a lot more than that on Fridays.
No, we don't.
Yeah, he's right. You are watching the Local Twist with Tam and Disch, and it is the week prior to Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And I came across
another made-up holiday. Woohoo!
By Hallmark and the other cards. You know what I've never understood? Why they...
You know what I don't understand? Why we don't introduce our sponsor at the beginning of the show.
Go.
Napa Auto Parts of Park Pole 715-762-3717. Thank you very much for sponsoring this whatever.
Give the Napa know-how for Valentine's Day.
Know-how.
Show someone how much you love them.
Yes. Car parts. Car parts and tools go a long way.
I'll take car parts for
I
Valentine's
need a new
Day.
water pump for my car.
You know what was really exciting? I ran across this article on the internet this weekend. It was from Match.com and OkCupid. They were expressing to the people who are single out there the words that make you more attractive.
To put on your profile,
Did
right?
you on your profile, or I guess to yeah. Here were some of them. The words that make a man more attracted to a woman are...
These are, okay, words that women should put on their profile to attract men.
Surfing and yoga. And the words that women love to see are ocean and skiing. Obviously, this puts you in a whole other category. You're super sexy if you use the word yoga and surfing. Hold on. Does this make me look thinner? Yoga.
Wait, you tell me.
Well,
skiing.
Nope. For women, it's the words athlete, London, and New York City. There are also a ton of other words I found to be attractive. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? But here's the thing.
Wait a second. So if I were single, I would have to put in London to attract a woman.
Well, it makes you appear sexier. Like apparently you're well traveled and.
Have you ever seen people from London? They have messed up teeth and they smell of barley. Not all of them, of course. That's a gross generalization.
Well, let me help you here, because if you're north of Highway 8, these words...
In fact, if anybody in London is watching this right now, or at any point in time, comment below and tell me what you smell like.
I want you to try these words on, because these will really make men more attractive. Man, if you are looking to be more attractive, use one of these words.
Put this in your profile.
My job. And don't say job, because it could be meaning that you're looking for...
Well, then you can't say my job.
No, you say...
I have a job.
My job is very demanding, but don't use the word career, because the word career now means I like my job more than I will ever like you. That's a career. Anyway, four-wheeler, fish finder, my other bank.
My other bank.
There's so much you gotta put it in too. Yes. Firewood is very sexy. Skitter.
As in you can chop it, or as that you have some enough to heat the house for the winter because we can't afford the propane.
Just the word firewood. Just put that in your profile and they'll be like, I want to get there and burn it. Okay, skitter.
What if you're like, firewood? Is that hot? Skitter. As in...
We're just going to give people that live anywhere south of Price County some time to Google the word skitter.
Skitter.
Cabin. Sushi. Steak. Truck. 4x4.
Anything 4x4.
Boat. Oil change. Bud. Not just the beer, it means you drink full flavored beer, but also that you have some friends. And
or is it that's your name?
Sexiest thing that a guy can ever say is, let me do that. Okay, now, quickly, the words that make women more attractive to men. My job. Four-wheeler. Fish finder. My other bank. Skitter. Cabin. Sushi. Steak. Truck. 4x4. Boat. Oil change. Bud. And no, let me do that. Were you agreeing?
No.
What do you
think? Most of those, yes.
Okay, well, what words can a woman use that will make them more attractive?
I'm sorry. You're right. And then, yes, let me do that.
I'll just live being homely. Okay, what else?
The sexiest woman in the world is the one who comes through the door, says, I'm going to start dinner. What do you want? I'm sorry for anything I did, and you're right, dear.
They don't don't have that right at Disney World either at all.
I'm just kidding.
It's one of these that go, I'm sorry, I hate you. Move over.
Obviously, I have a very personal bias, and anything that any woman does that's not my wife is not sexy, so I don't give a crap what you say or do. But
okay, let's remember this. Next week is Valentine's Day, next Friday.
Yeah. Please
do not forget. Lots of great things
locally.
You know what?
Who gives a crap? Forget. It's a made-up holiday.
It doesn't matter if somebody made it up, because now we have a made-up reason to get mad.
Well, that's the point. If nobody would have made up this stupid holiday, we would have nothing to get in trouble for.
You can't take it back.
We could start the movement right now. Abolish St. Valentine's Day.
Saint Valentine. I thought you didn't say Saint Valentine's. Satan.
I kind of paused it. I meant to say Saint Valentine, but it is Satan's Valentine's Day. It's a stupid holiday where we just get yelled at. Stupid stuff.
Oh, great.
Some stupid person made up a stupid holiday.
We'll be right back.
I might be, but she won't. So actually getting back to the show now, this week we head over to the Chequamegon High School and we meet the band director, Pat Pollock. He tells us all that's going on with the band department. Also, we are going to have, or I get to have an exclusive interview with Mark Donner, the choral director at Chequamegon High School. And then we also get a sneak preview of what the jazz band is going to be playing for the Sweetheart Dance.
I love sneak peeks. And did you know that they have an adult prom at the high school in Park Falls? I did not know that. I would love to go to an adult prom.
You have to put that on your Match.com profile that you like to go to adult proms. In the big city, they call that speed dating.
Do they really? I always wondered what that was. I just figured it was a night at home.
Yes. Flipping through profiles. What is speed dating? Facebook scanning. Nope.
My husband.
Friend request.
I said to my husband, do you think that we should spend some time together tonight because we've been so busy? He said, yeah, pencil me in. I said, what time? About 6? He said, okay, until when? I said, at 6:02. That's a date at home.
Yeah, I can't edit that one out. Sorry, Jason.
Okay. Oh, we're supposed to do a great big shout out to Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Arkansas. Is it the University of Arkansas? Mm-hmm. Like the Razorbacks?
I believe so.
Well, then I apologize that you go to that school.
No, you can't do that.
No, it's okay. The people that go there, your head football coach sucks. That's all I got to say about that. But thank you for tuning in. The rest of you are awesome.
You're all awesome. We're going to come visit you in Arkansas. We're going to come visit you in Arkansas.
I'm not going to Arkansas. I don't have time to go to Arkansas. I want to go to. I've been to Arkansas once. Mobile's a nice town.
That's Alabama.
No, it was a joke. Quickly, an update on the Don't Be Fat contest anymore.
Which Don't Be Fat? The amazing tricky person
at Triple B that we're both in.
I lost the 4 pounds that I found last week. I put them back there somewhere. They're gone.
I gotta tell you this quick little story because it's freaking hilarious. So we were sitting in the office and we were making lunch, and if you follow us on Facebook at all, we make disgusting things to eat, but we eat them anyway. And Tammy is preparing hers, and I could have swore she said, "Oh no, I left my butter butts at home." And immediately, without thinking, no, just turn around, they're behind you.
Moving on.
That stuff makes me laugh.
People with butter buds aren't amused. You try sprinkling this on your potatoes.
You just get up on the table.
I'm gonna go now. See you in a minute.
Oh, I make myself laugh. All right, we are here in the Chequamegon High School band room, a place that I've known well over the years, and we are...
He was only in this room for about 8 years.
Yes, it only took me... Well, that was my freshman, 8 years. We are here with Pat Pollock, who is the band director here in Chequamegon. You do all levels, right?
I do grade 5 and 9 through 12. So I do all the instrumental in this complex here in Park Falls.
And then when they go to up to Glidden.
Yep, Kristen Kirch is up there, and she actually has all of the music. General music, instrumental music, and vocal music.
Oh, wow.
Up there. So she's a busy girl.
Absolutely, it's a full plate.
And probably a lot of patience.
And a lot of patience.
Extreme patience. But we wanted to touch base with Pat here because there's a lot of cool things coming up with the band program in the next couple months.
This is a really busy time. Usually springtime is traditionally busy for both music departments, both the vocal and instrumental. The jazz band's going right now, and we're doing 2 gigs coming up. We have one, it's the Sweetheart Dance that's put on by the NHS. It's kind of an adult prom. That one's on Sunday.
And where is it?
That's here, actually, in our cafeteria. It's all set up. The kids set everything up. They have tables set up. There's dancing. Frankie will be here to play for a few hours, and then the jazz will play for an hour. We play from 2 to 3. The whole Sweetheart Dance goes from 1 to 5 on Sunday.
So the good thing too about the adult prom is you don't have to have people chaperoning going, no touching, because they're all probably married.
Yeah.
They're not touching anyway.
And it's also really good for the NHS that they're all students, so they actually give back to the community. And that's usually a well-attended event. Paula Zwicky's been running the NHS for the National Honor Society for quite a while. And that seems to be a real popular event, is our Sweetheart Dance. So, and we decided to get the jazz band in a couple of years ago, and the kids really enjoy playing some old swing time music that they don't normally get a chance to hear. So it's really a good time.
Cool. I know when I was going through high school, jazz band was basically in the Park Falls now / Chequamegon band program has always been phenomenal. We've always had ridiculous talent come through, and I remember seeing performances, from Jack Tomzak, and we had a great brass section, great woodwind section, and jazz band was just a lot of fun. But now it's evolved into going out into the public and doing even more to showcase the talents of the students.
Well, it's kind of fun to show the community what we do. Instead of bringing the community inside our room, it's easy for us to get out and outreach. On Valentine's Day, we're actually going to outreach down to the Northwood Supper Club. We're going to go in there and play for a couple hours. 5:30 to 7:30, I think, is when we're scheduled. So the kids will get a chance to go out there. And then also, like I said, they get a chance to explore some music that they don't normally explore. Jazz band is complete volunteer. There's no, it's not a class.
It's a commitment.
It's a big commitment, but the kids love to do it. And whenever we go out and do things, I always ask kids, do you want to do it? Can you make it? So it's completely student driven.
As a person, I traveled around for a lot of years doing music, and that was my sole occupation. And I think that's very valuable because you get a lot of musicians who they pick up one instrument, one genre of music, and they never expand on that. And if you are a real musician, and I don't want to use the term loosely, but you get out there and that's your job or your passion, then you need that information and that ability to get out there and play it. Not only play in front of people and without being covered by your peers.
Well, when the kids play, they have a good time. It feels good to them. But when they get a chance to play for other people and they can watch what music does, the reaction of the people, it's a win-win.
Yeah,
absolutely a win-win.
And you also have obviously solo ensemble coming up.
Solo ensemble's coming up. That's in March. That's at the end of March 28th down in Phillips. That's where we have some large groups, but mainly small groups, solos, duets, trios, and we also have the woodwind players. Jazz is going to play down there too, and they get a chance to perform at district and hopefully qualify for state. So we've been pretty fortunate over the last many years where we've had the entire band will participate in at least something at state.
So everybody,
very strong.
Basically everybody that sits in one of these chairs is going to be doing something.
Absolutely, absolutely, and just about everybody in this chair will qualify for state. So that's
That's
very special.
One thing too is that a big part of your life during the summer is marching.
Yeah.
And if you don't know about the Chequamegon / Park Falls history of marching, you've gone to the cities and marched. You've gone to Disneyland and marched.
What? I did not know this.
Yes, and not only marched and played there, but also brought home trophies.
Yeah, we've been to Minnesota State Fair. I think we've won the last 7 out of 8 years, and we've won the traveling trophy now, and it's ours here to keep. So And again, that's a kid-based thing. The program runs 12 months out of the year. And, you know, we do a little marching in the summer, do some field marching, and then we go into the concert season. So the kids get a chance to get a real well-balanced approach to the instrumental side. They really, really do. We tour every 4 years. The last time we went down to, we marched at the Magic Kingdom on New Year's Eve.
Nice.
That was really cool. That's very special. There were only 2 bands that got a chance to march on that day. We have to audition to do it. So, and we were one of the bands selected to march down there. So, a lot of people. But to be down in Florida to march on New Year's Eve and be one of the featured performing groups.
Well, just to be in Florida.
Oh yeah, that was.
You're not northern Wisconsin.
So we try to get the kids out on the road as much as we can. I mean, they work hard. They enjoy sharing their music with other people. So.
And as parents, I think that's so exciting because it's a lot of work for you. And I have a best friend, she's a school teacher. I know how much work you guys put into this. And as a parent, it's so nice to see that because you're putting your child into somebody's hands and also where their passion lies. And for them to get out and do these things, it's really exciting.
Well, it's been fun. I've been here for 28 years, and I always tell the story that I planned on hanging out here for 2 years and use it as a stepping stone to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, 28 years later, and the reason why I have is because the community's been so supportive of the program over the years. Very, very supportive. So I feel fortunate. I'm very well connected around the state with other programs that are going on, and this one is very, very well supported. So,
and very talented. So, if you get a chance, solo ensemble is
March 28th, Large Group. We're having Large Group Festival on April 14th. That's here in Park Falls. We're hosting it this year. Bands from Chequamegon, Prentice, and Phillips will be here competing for a rating. That's where we really fine-tune the concert season. And if you get a chance to come out, I'll keep an eye out, and we'll have the times listed out there so people can come and watch. Bands are playing very, very, very well. The middle school band was just a featured group down in Wisconsin Rapids a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, they were the only middle school band that was selected to perform at the WNBA convention, so it was a really cool thing. So there's a lot of good things happening up there too.
So stay tuned. We will keep you updated on everything that's going on. Our plan is to be at Solo Ensemble for at least part of it, and then also for the concert series we're looking forward to it. So thank you very much, Pat.
Thanks for the opportunity, guys.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Pat Pollock and the Chequamegon Band Program. Okay, we are here with our next segment. Obviously, as you can see, our Catkins Animal Rescue of the Week. This dog is dangerous, as you can tell. I'm about to lose an eye. But we are here with Laura from Catkins.
Hi.
And they have matching sweaters on, as you can see.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yes.
I planned that.
Yeah. This segment is brought to you by Phillips Veterinary Clinic, 715-339-2605. Thank you, Drs. Fleming and Buckley, for your continued support. And who do we have here with these massive gluteus maximus
Look
muscles?
at these buns.
He's been working.
This is Dozer.
He's about between 9 months and a year. He's got, you can definitely see the pity in him because look at that tail.
Yes.
He's got like the happy
This
terrier
dog is
tail.
so cool looking because it's got an abnormally large head and little body.
Nancy, can you bring us some tape?
He's,
Oh, Sigrid.
He is such a cutie, though. Okay.
yeah, and this
so,
is as tall as he's going to get because that's the dachshund in him.
Don't jump off, dog.
Come here, my
He's
darling.
Oh, look at the camera. That was just
Nancy,
close up.
call the dog.
No.
Look at, yeah,
Stop
because then he
talking
looks,
to Nancy, then
he
she'll
looks
come
at the
in here.
camera.
Okay, so he is a pit bull
Dachshund.
dachshund mix.
Yes.
We have come to the conclusion that the dachshund was the daddy. So
How did you figure that out? You have no idea what it's
Every
like.
time I come in here, we start this way, and we just go this way.
that's what we do.
It's
So
actually amazing.
yes.
What is the story behind this guy?
We went on, our friends from the Napa feed store got a whole special diet together for him, and so he's got all these different antibiotics from the vet, supplements, probiotics, special food from the feed store, and I actually told people when I'm lining up his food, I feel like I'm in a Harry Potter potions class. A little bit of this, and then I check my recipe, and a little bit of that.
Stir clockwise
And-
7 times. Once
A little
counterclockwise.
bit.
Yes.
You add some warm water because it's a little bit better that way, and he's been gaining weight for the past 10 days. It's been 10 days in surgery, and he'll have a recheck coming up here
No,
to
you
make sure
can't.
he's
Stop
doing
it.
good.
You can't rubber band the dog's tail to its toupee.
That's not going to work.
No.
So he'll go up for adoption after we get the recheck and we make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
His adoptive family should be prepared to keep him on a special diet and
You said about
supplements.
$60 a month.
Probably should be yes, should be
Oh,
the food and
yes,
supplements
you
budget.
heard food. Yes.
And because he's going to need to stay on a high quality food and a joint supplement. He's got a lot going against him with his joints here. You maybe give someone else
I
kisses.
have ADD right now. Okay, so if they want to adopt Dozer or come out and take a look at the other animals that you have out there, how do they get a hold of you?
The best way is via email, which is catkins, CATKINS _WI @yahoo.com.
It's going to be right here. If I can figure out how to do the scrolling messages properly this week.
Oh, I'll be so proud of you.
Trust me, that would be the highlight of my life if I could do that right now. So.
I always yell at the screen, don't put it in yellow!
Okay, so email catkins
Email.
_WI @yahoo.com.
Yep.
Phone number
681-0022.
or Facebook stalk her.
Yes, you can do that too.
She
Well,
loves that.
stalk Catkins, don't stalk me.
That's why we don't give out your last name. We'll give that to you
After I leave.
later. Yeah. All right, Laura, thank you so much.
Yes,
Anything else you
you
want to touch on real quick before we go?
No, we'll be posting updates on Dozer as his case
You
continues
get it on.
on our Facebook page. And I guess the only other thing would be he is good with dogs and with cats, but he is a little bit socially challenged. He doesn't understand.
He's
you
young.
know. Yeah. He's overly exuberant. That's what
Yeah.
it is. It's everyone's my friend right now. Boom.
I know
Let's
a
be
lot of
best
people
friends
like
and
that.
wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And small children could get poked in the eye.
Yeah,
Right.
well, big children can get poked in the eye,
Well,
as
only
seen.
if they're putting him on the table, which at home you shouldn't do this.
Look at, or throw them off the table. Freakishly strong. All right, Lord, thank you so much for coming.
I
We
didn't catch
appreciate
it, but I'm going to watch the Sandberg.
Now we are here with the choral director, Mark Donner at Chequamegon High School. Mark, thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
Kind of hitting all the musical departments in the area and what's going on. Now, you just got back not too long ago from Dorian Music Festival.
Yes.
What is, for the people that don't know, what is Dorian Music Festival?
The Dorian Choral Festival is sponsored by Luther College in Decorah, Iowa. Every year they bring in students from all over the Midwest area. I think usually 6 or 7 states are represented in this festival. Each director can nominate juniors and seniors. This year I took 4 students. They come together. All in all, there were 1,200 plus kids singing in the choir. They work under the direction of the Luther College faculty, and then they present a concert. It's called the Grand Concert on Monday evening. They also get the opportunity to hear the groups from Luther, the Nordic Choir, which is world-renowned group, and then their beginning choirs, the Pike Corps and the Norsemen, the men's group. So it's really a neat.
And that's like a 3 or 4 day.
3 day.
3 day thing, yeah. So you go down. What do you go down? Probably Friday
We
or
go
Saturday
Sunday.
morning. Oh, you go
Sunday morning early. Remember?
Yeah.
Sunday morning early. Paul here was a member of the Dorian when he was in high school. Anyway, we leave early Sunday morning and then we get back Tuesday in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
So it's a decent trip. And
wonderful experience.
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful down there. I had a blast when I was there. I think I got in the most trouble with anyone who ever attended.
No.
The choral season runs from January to January, basically. You never really get any time off.
No, there's no.
No. But after that, then you have.
Right prior to that is the musical.
Oh, that's right. The musical.
The musical is the week before that.
And what are we doing this year?
We are doing Disney's Aladdin Jr. So I had auditions this week and I had an excellent turnout. I'm working right now on casting it, which is never.
It's never a fun
A
experience.
fun job because there's so many talented people and it's hard to figure it out. But I'll figure it out. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And you've been doing musicals for what?
Since I came here in 1988 was my first one.
Wow. I was 8 years old when you came. And you think I'm old.
I started doing them every year about that time. I
Yeah.
think, 96.
Yeah, because we
97,
did back to back. Meet Me in St. Louis and what was the other one we did? Now I can't remember.
I could look. I have the programs back there with them listed in order.
We'll
If you
go
go get
over
it.
But if you ever get a chance to come in here and take a look at all the musicals that they've done lately, you have Bye Bye Birdie, Once Upon a Mattress, Music Man, Oklahoma, some of the very popular ones. Grease was in 2007, so you've been a busy man. Yeah. Very exciting. And then and when is
Okay.
that gonna
The weekend of March 21st, 22nd, 23rd. So about 6 weeks from now.
So
7 weeks.
2 night performances and then matinee, or
Yes.
we have musical, then we have solo ensemble, and then
Then we have large group concert festival.
what's that?
That's where the choir performs for 3 judges, and the judges rate the group on their performance. And that'll be held here in Park Falls on April 10th.
Okay, so that's coming up too, and then after that we have state solo ensemble for anybody who makes
Well, and in
it.
between there.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let him talk because obviously there's a lot more going on than I know.
In between there is every 4 years we take a trip,
Oh,
extended
yeah.
trip, and this is the year we'll be traveling to New York over the Easter break. So we'll be leaving Wednesday the 16th of April, traveling to New York, touring, seeing 3 shows. We'll be seeing Wicked, Phantom of the Opera, and The Lion King. We'll be performing at the Statue of Liberty at the center. There's a little, if you've ever been there, there's a little round. I don't know
Almost
what
like a
to call it.
rotunda type thing. That,
Yeah, and then we stand out there and sing around the flagpole, that's what they say. And then we'll also be singing at the USS Intrepid Museum, which is a retired aircraft carrier that's a museum now. It's permanently housed on the Hudson River there.
Well,
And then after that, then we have State Solo Ensemble for those events that qualified from the district event. And hopefully we'll have many of those.
Absolutely.
We usually have a good representation from Chequamegon. And then it'll be on to our spring program, which is May 21st at 7 o'clock. And then the choir also sings at graduation on the 24th at 1 p.m.
So very, very busy schedule. If you want to know how many state solo ensemble events I have, 17. So take that. I remember that. Ha. Well, Mark,
Congratulations.
thank you very much
Well,
for your
you're
time. We
welcome.
really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping us up on what's going on with the Chequamegon Choral Department. And we look forward to seeing not only the musical, but stopping and seeing some of your talent at solo ensemble.
Well, thank you.
You've been watching A Local Twist with Tam and Disch.
I'm Dish.
I'm Tam.
Thank you to our sponsor, Napa Auto Parts of Park Falls.
I
Hey,
can't do
you
it.
can
No,
say
I
that.
can't do it. I can't.
Thanks to Laura for stopping in.
How come you don't get the head thing going?
The what thing?
The head thing.
I can't.
Like a bobblehead. Try it. Don't try it.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
No, we had to say something. Now I forgot. We were supposed to say something. Just remember that we were supposed to say something. Have a great week.